Yeah. It's like I'm in a gauntlet. Just walking around here in the middle of the night. It's midnight. I'm in a room full of animatronics. Might as well sit in my chair underneath the room. This chainsaw guy here, that's a really nice thing to be sitting under at 12 o'clock. Hey, I should bring my Hershey bars in here and just chill out with the chainsaw over my head. Hey, yo, I'm just chilling with the chainsaw lingering over my head. Hey, Chunk Squad. Yo, I'm just sitting here with the chainsaw over my head, just pondering about some Hershey bars. It's a quiet night here. All is well in Hell House. It's a quiet night. All is well here in Hell House. Holy fuck. Oh, it's a quiet night. All is well here in Hell House. Yo, I'm just looking up at a chainsaw lingering over my head. Wow! Yo, I just gotta get some candy. Uh, I'm, I'm doing my broadcast in there for a change. As soon as I get my Hershey. Bloody hell. Yeah, there's the Bride of Frankenstein. No, regular albino. I got Jack Frost behind me. I got the Bride of Frankenstein. Where the fuck did... Oh, I forgot about you. Yo, I'm forgetting my animatronics. I forgot about him. And Victor's looking at me like, what the fuck? Oh my god, you looking at Victor is sitting there with the what the fuck kind of look. Oh, I was like, where the fuck did he come from? I forgot about him. I forgot I bought him. This guy. Right there. I forgot I bought him. Like, yo, where the fuck did you come from? Sitting there looking at his thing. Hey, yeah, where the fuck did you come from? Like it's some sort of stray cat that just walked in here. Oh my god. Like I said, all is well here in Hell House. Where the hell did you come from? Oh my god. Wow. Stray animatronics. Oh, that's the top tier gun. Oh man. Oh shit. Where the hell did you come from? God damn it. I've been told, uh, I do need a bucket or something to put these wrappers in. I'm not gonna throw them on the floor or put them on my table. Ooh, almost got hit by his knife. By the stray animatronics knife. Where the hell did you come from? Yeah. I'm actually in my kitchen right now. Ooh. Hey, I got washcloth still. Good. Where the hell did they come from? mm, good. At least, I won't get banned or have any horse shit happen to me. Why is she leaving? Move him a little bit over. That's better. Ugh. Yeah. The mechanism getting ruined. There we are. Had to move Victor a little bit because he was underneath that thing. That thing. I don't know what he is, but I haven't. Shit. So, how's everybody doing? Where the hell did you come from? Like I said, where the hell did you come from? Oh my god. It's so peaceful in here. Believe it or not, it's really peaceful. You wouldn't think it, but it really is. I'm gonna prop my phone up, see if I can do that. Yep, good. So, yeah. Can't believe I forgot I had it. Devil talking to it like it's a stray cat. Where the hell did you come from? mm. Oh, that's good. Did I? Only for every day of the year. I mean, this is a permanent fix. Bear in mind, this is a one-bedroom apartment. There's no storage, no garage. What you see is what you get. This here is my Halloween room. Yeah, it only looks more set up because I have a total of 20 animatronics in this place, right? 20? Doesn't look like it in here, but there's 20. Hmm. Hmm. Well, I don't really come in here much. If I do, it's just for a quick show off of the animatronics, that's why. But I do like to come in here when I've had enough of the TV and I just want to sit back and admire everything. It's quiet, it's crowded, but it's very quiet. Now, if you want to hear a terrifying tale about this room, Is anyone familiar with the St. Louis tornado that we had? Now this should be done on my other account, but I can't go live until I have 500 subscribers on there, so I'll tell you the tale on here. What happened was, the St. Louis tornado came. This entire place was without power, and mind you, it was still daylight, so there was still some um, light coming in through the window, but not much. Power went out, and I heard something like running out in the hallway, somebody screaming out in the hallway. So I ran out there, and the hallway out there was shaking, and we have lights on the ceiling that were swinging, parts of the ceiling was falling. It was dead silent in here, no airflow, no nothing, and just no lights, no movement, no airflow, just dead silent in here and dark. And I go out to the I'll show you guys the hallway that I'm talking about. And I'm not gonna be out there long because I don't really like being around people that much. I just like entertaining. But when I'm not entertaining, I don't really want to be around people. Unless they're animatronic. Those lights were swinging, and the ceiling was falling down, and the whole hallway was shaking. Yeah. And then in here it was just dead silent. Total silence. Now that was a terrifying tornado tale. And it was kind of like, oh, and then, to make matters worse, this place is haunted. I didn't know whether it was just people tweaking out watching my video and me just letting my mind get the best of me, or if it was really a thing. Um, but I was going to the pantry, and I was downstairs walking down the hall, and my neighbor was coming out of apartment 112. And I asked her, I said, "Is this place haunted?" I said, "I have a strange question for you. Is this place haunted?" And she said, "Yeah. Before I moved in here, there was this guy named Eugene, and he died in this apartment." And I said, has he been known to visit other apartments?" She's like, "Yeah. An old man." So, I mean, I basically described what he looked like, what his face looked like. And it was just the same exact face that I saw when the animatronic Leatherface started moving around on its own. So, yeah, it's Eugene. When Leatherface starts taking the form of an old man, it's Eugene. It was creepy as hell. So, imagine if you will, being in a haunted apartment full of animatronics in the middle of a tornado. Such is my life. And these things have a tendency to move on their own because of this place being so haunted. And there's going to be one more spirit here come Thursday, and I'm going to be doing an unboxing. A very special unboxing. This will be better than an animatronic unboxing. Because I will be unboxing a pin that was owned by the late Rue McClanahan. And her spirit is attached to the pin. Yep. I'm getting them, yes, better. Because everything I have here ain't shit compared to what I'm about to receive. Which is my most prized possession. A handmade pin that was made by Joan Rivers. And Joan Rivers had made it specifically for Rue McClanahan. Yes, besides Sophie, of course. No. I mean, if I ever had to get a consolation prize for Sophie, that would be it. But why is her dress mangled? It's looking more like Ursula and less like Melissa. Hold on. I'm fixing a dress. I'm fixing an animatronics dress that's all puffed out in all the wrong places. Yeah. I didn't like the way she looked. And there's only two of them in existence, too. And turns out, Rue McClanahan was notorious for losing things, so Joan Rivers made two of them. And nobody knows where the other one is, so I own the only known one in existence. It's literally a one-of-a-kind pin. I don't know why I'm up so late. I mean, it's not like me to be up this late. But I think it's because of my job. Because typically I'm in bed at like 9 o'clock at night lately, but I have been working until 8 some nights, on certain nights, so well, if I ever was to sell it, I guarantee you it's worth every bit of $10,000. I mean, it's handmade by Joan Rivers for one thing. It's a one-of-a-kind item for another. It was given to Rue McClanahan, and it has never been in the ownership of somebody who hasn't been on TV. Because when Rue McClanahan died, she willed everything to this author who wrote a book before he was even associated with Rue McClanahan. He was famous for writing this book. And his name was Michael J. LaRue. He's an author. But then he became famous for opening up the world's first Golden Girls restaurant. And he was all over TV for that. Well, he was in ownership of the pin. And then yours truly, who was on an episode of Tosh.0 and on the news and Howard Stern show, radio. Well, this guy's got claimed ownership of the pin after that. So it's never been under the ownership of somebody who's not entertainer or performer or artist. It's got some major history. It's worth every bit of 10 grand. At least, at the very least. It's got a lot of Stardust history. And it's been around too. It was shipped all the way to Wisconsin for me to wear to my wedding when I made the mistake of getting married. I had worn it, and then it was after the divorce and everything. It got shipped back to Maryland, and it's currently in Lexington, Kentucky, and it'll be here Thursday, supposedly. Mm. Oh, mm-hmm. No, that sucks. There's a sticker from one of my animatronics stuck to the floor. Oh well. Mm. I should, this set reminds me like of something you see on TCM. I mean, it looks like something Robert Osborne or um Ted Turner would be sitting at for a Halloween special. Look at this. Oh, there's the lamp, the chair with the animatronics in the background. Totally looks like something Ted Turner would sit at. While he's hosting a TCM special. Hmm. I love that look. I love it. It's like like I'm hosting my own Halloween special, kind of feels like. I just picked up the Hershey bar at the wrong end. I called this a Hershey bar. God damn. Yeah, do you realize I almost plowed through the whole goddamn bag just now? now I have another reason to be wide awake. Huh. Ain't that a bitch? Mm. Mm. Oh, no. Two left. Mm. Damn. You know, I do believe I'm stuffed. Damn. I got stuffed on Hershey bars. Got more chocolate flowing through me than Augustus Gloop. Next thing you know, I'll have my animatronics start singing Oompa, Oompa, Oompa Dee Doo. Mm. Um, hmm. You know, looking out this way, the whole damn place is flashing different colors. The whole way's flashing. This room's flashing. It's got the stars. I just need to get a projection light for the kitchen and then get some rope lights and projection lights for the bathroom and the bedroom, and I will be set. Mm. Oh, this is much. Mm. Yeah, there's hell. Need to get some water in here. Cheers. Ah. Anybody else hear a click? Yeah. It's time for me to get out of this room. I gotta get out of here. It's not peaceful and quiet anymore. It's a room that I can't be in right now. Pardon me.
He told my boss and I about how one of his coworkers was practically trampled.
Alright, I cannot have this TV
not on purpose,
playing
by one customer. Felt
at least the sound on it right now. Only because last time I was dancing and singing and I showed some content from another channel. And the video was removed. And not only that, but it said that if I do something like it again, I won't be able to post any content for a week. So I am not trying to get anybody else's content featured in my video right now. And if you want to cash at me like $5, I'll risk it and do a song and dance. But otherwise, I can't. At least not on YouTube. Now on another platform, bet your sweet ass I will. Yeah, sucking sometimes isn't a bad thing. It just depends on who comes over. I mean, Christ, I have a sign above my bed that says all are welcome. And if you don't believe me, and I sleep with Timothy Chalamet or whatever his name was, that played in the new Willy Wonka movie. I think he's just so hot, and I found that poster going for a walk, so. They don't call me Blanche Devereaux for nothing. Now all I need to do is get a welcome mat at the foot of my bed. And I saw these slippers. Oh my god. Hope I don't get a strike for saying this. But if I do, fuck YouTube. But I saw these slippers at Spirit Halloween that I have to get. They look like little. They're shaped like dicks. So I need to get them for when I have my German callers over. Hell, there's a lot of things like that that I need to get from work. Oh, I'm stuffed. I'm bloated. Hope that chocolate puts me out too. It's making me a little sleepy, so that's a good thing. And after all, it is way, way past my bedtime. It is 12:33. Mm, yeah. Mm. But I'll stay with you for as long as I can. No, but I dated a Catholic priest once who should be. The man wouldn't buy me popcorn at the movies. Oh, not only that, but we'd go to a bar for karaoke, Captain's Cafe. If you're ever in Essex, Maryland, I strongly suggest you go there on a Friday or Saturday because it is the best karaoke spot there is. Yes, I dated a priest who was kicked out of the service because he had his pants down in the theater. Look him up, Father Stuart Bullock. And it's spelled like Sandra's last name. Go on Google. You'll see his fat ass. I bet they used a wide lens camera for that shit. Hell, when it was broadcast on TV about him doing that shit on the news, I'm sure it was broadcast in CinemaScope. And I'm telling you, every time we would go to the diner after going to karaoke, he would pray over his food, bow his head over the soup. And I'd pray too. Oh dear God, please don't let his hair fall in the soup again. The man had a rug. He'd go swimming. He better be careful. The bee birds would think they're building a nest. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, that man was so disgustingly fat. He was just a free ride to karaoke. I mean, that's pretty much all he was good for. I wouldn't even get. I would, if it was very special day, I'd give him a handy on his birthday. But no, I mean, I've had suicidal thoughts in my past. But in reality, if I really wanted to off myself, I could have given him a good blowjob and drowned in flab. But no, thank you. I'm good on that. Oh, it's so silent in here. I wish I could play something on TV. Maybe I'll just mail a bunch of tampons to YouTube corporate and tell them to get over themselves. Be a nice little stocking stuffer. So, what you up to tonight, Chunk Squad? You eating anything? You know, I've been trying to link up with a guy all day, but the guys around here are shit. So I'm probably gonna wind up going to the grocery store and buying a big carrot, so I don't forget how to suck a dick. Mm. How the hell do Hershey bars give me hiccups? Oh, a fudge brownie and milk. Ooh, damn you! Now I want one. Yeah, that's it. I gotta wait till Thursday on that one. That's a tall order for somebody who's only got $6 in their food stamps. So I'm probably. Well, I mean, I am gonna get paid. I mean, I do have a stash, but I'm saving it for another animatronic, as always. Yeah. I want something. I wanted something sweet too. That's why I went on Grinder. But to no avail, I had to get a Hershey bar. Now I want something else. Oh, something else I could get off of Grinder. Well, I got plenty of cat food. Oh my god. I got a lot of spaghetti. My reaction. How the fuck did... Please, Helen Keller could tell I'm a fag. I love that. Perfect. I love that. That is top tier. That's a top tier comment. Can't tune to the closer chase will ever go to pussy. Top tier. Now, I do have an extensive wardrobe. If anybody's ever wondering, like, why I have no, why I have barely any clothes in this room. I have a mini fridge, so I got like I sometimes put some snacks in there for myself. Sometimes up here amongst all my costumes, and that should not be on film. Um, all those are like costumes, stuff like I'll go out with. Actually, everything in this room, as far as clothes go, are just costume shit. Just for going out to different events and such. Um, bunch of costume, a lot of costume stuff in here. Except for this. Why? How the fuck did this get in here? That does not belong in here. But I'll deal with that later. Um, another costume that's like capes and like that's just capes in there. And then loungewear in there. Uh, my special Blanche shirt in there. And that's just the stuff that I wear when I'm doing house cleaning. But if you really want to know where all my clothes are at, god damn it, I just got wet feet because I stepped on my socks and I was walking around in the rain today. But all my clothes, well, I have a lot of them dirty, but this is where I keep my clothes. All my shirts, and usually, like, when I do my laundry, this is all like completely filled up with shirts. Completely. It's ridiculous. These are all my sleep shorts. This is where I keep my everyday shirts, and this is where I keep uh, fancy, fancy street shirts. And all my pants. My hats and accessories. And my dress shirts. Mm-hmm. The magic wands. I'm not a magician, I'm a witch. Now, I've never really talked about me, but as far as like the religious aspect, and this is why I'm so adamant about the whole religious thing, is because I'm a witch. I, uh, I practice witchcraft and I don't know what TMDWU means, but alright, but this right here, that is something that protects me. I created it, I cast a spell on it, and that's my protection. It's basically to it, it will put a curse on anybody who it'll put a curse on anybody who comes in here who's a bad person and make them suffer misfortune. Um, well, I should have recorded something earlier but if you make chili and use the shredded cheese and you happen to have some mashed potatoes flakes laying around, why don't you take that and you make your mashed potatoes and you put whatever's left from your chili, not the chili part, but like any sour cream or any cheese remnants, you just throw that in your mashed potatoes. Oh, thank you. Crystal Mac and Cheese is an amazing song, and I'd play it for you, but like I said, I am not going to be doing any of that, at least not on this platform. I'm going to see about finding another platform to do all that on so that I can still do that. Mm, you got that right about the Chef Boyardee and Baja. Oh yeah, I can get down on that shit. Hardcore. In fact, every day before work, um, well, define sicko because sometimes sicko can be a good thing if a sicko is warding off the toxicity, like the toxic people. Because I like that question, but I do like your channel name too because it kind of reminds me of me, sadistic savage, and that kind of makes me a bit of a sicko. But I'm more of a psycho than a sicko, and I'm not really a psycho. I'm a socio. Let's see. Hey, welcome back, doggo. So, um, the difference between a psycho and a socio. No, I don't. But the difference between a psycho and a psycho is born with it. A socio develops it as a defense mechanism. But what is a sicko anyway? Because, you know, if I think something's awesome, I'm going to say, that's sick, man. That is sick. So, I mean, that's part of my slang. Oh, you want me to do something interesting? Sure. Absolutely. How's that for interesting? If you don't find this interesting, there's other live channels to watch. Look how they massacred my boy! Oh! Oh! That! That's not a sicko, honey. That's a pedo. But, who... Well, I mean, a cholera victim could be a sicko. I mean, if you watch Ghosts, there's a whole bunch of cholera ghosts in the basement. They're all sickos. They're sick. But you know, I'm what you would call a reverse pedo. Um, Let me explain. I have daddy issues. So, I mean, even when I was 18, I would go after guys who were in their 60s. And that's what you call a reverse pedo. I like my men old. Old and rich and barely clinging to life. I like them with their life spent, but their money, their life spent, but their wallet full. What's poop, poop, poop? Poop gang. Um, Probably 80. Yeah. I had a guy who was over 80 years old. You got that right, honey. Call me Nicole, baby. I mean, yeah, with a little blue pill. Of course, this device always helps. I shit you not. One day, I was at work at Spirit Halloween in Glen Burnie, Maryland, and I was on my break, and I came back, and I had a little fun in somebody's car, and my boss Joe, he noticed it. He's like, um, he said, "You got a little something on your face." I, I said, I told him to be more careful, and he's like, "You had fun on your break, didn't you?" I said, "Yeah, let me go to the bathroom and clean this up." Of course, I like my man living. Honey, it ain't nifty unless it's over 50. Now, let me tell you, if you look me up on People Finders, it will tell you I'm deceased. So that would make any man who sleeps with me a necrophiliac. And I like to show it to him to fuck with him if I want to weird him out a little bit and pull my parlor trick. I'll pull my People Finders up and I'll show it to him, and then I'll just say, "Welcome to necrophilia." Marley. Oh my God, is Marley Station Mall still open? Because that's where I got my start. Holy shit. There's somebody who in Maryland. What? Oh my God, my home state. Oh, we do have the best crab cakes, and I do miss picking crabs. Oh my God, I miss that. God damn it! Now I have a taste for some crab soup and crab cakes and cream of crab soup, and for a nice dock on a riverfront restaurant overlooking the Chesapeake Bay. Uh, Honey, I'm tripping I was tripping when you told me you're from Glen Burnie. I was tripping too. You ain't the only one, honey. Shit. Oh God, I kind of miss Maryland. You ever go to Christo's liquor store? You tell them I sent you in this live feed. I guarantee you'll get a discount. Tell Johnny and Nick that I said hi. Yeah, well, I'm not from Glen Burnie. I'm from a smaller town, Linthicum, next to Ferndale. Boom. Not many people know about Linthicum. But you go to Christo's on B&A Boulevard and you tell Johnny and Nick that the horny homemaker sent you. The light rail. Oh my God, you really are from Glen Burnie. Oh, how is it? How are things back home? Oh my God, you need to get me a ticket out there. I want to visit you. Seriously, email me a Greyhound ticket. We'll hang out. I want to go to my hometown. And yeah, I'll do the unboxing live. I think. Yeah. Are they a sponsor? No. Um, but funny story about Christos. No, not free advertising. Let me tell you the story. Okay. So I, my parents, um, they never really did anything with me after, like, during the final stages. My parents really never did anything with me. And, my mother used to shop at Christo's ever since I was in a stroller. So, I, uh, I used to hang out there when my mother kind of abandoned me in a way. I mean, I still lived under her roof, but she never talked to me. She never took me places. She never spent time with me because she was like, she didn't want to be around a gay guy. So this was like right before she threw me out of the house for being gay. Um, so I used to hang out at Christo's after being borderline abandoned by my family, and they kind of took me under their wing and basically became my adopted family. Everybody there was like family to me because I used to hang out there in hopes that my mother would come in there shopping and so that she could drive me home and we could spend time together on the way home. I was trying to get her to spend time with me by hanging out at her favorite liquor store. But when she found out that I was hanging out there, she stopped going there. She started going somewhere else. So they used to take me. They used to bring me to their company parties, their family get-togethers, bar hopping. I learned how to live and enjoy life by hanging out there and but that's that's how it's nothing to really be sorry about. The only thing I feel sorry for are my parents that are missing out on somebody who's kind, caring, and now aside from being kind and caring and wanting the best for good people, I've basically become a miniature version of them. I pardon me. I don't have a bike, and I'm not going to be investing in one. At least not until March. Let me tell you, from July all the way to February, it's animatronics. Like, I'll pay my rent, I'll pay my electric bill. Um, I'll sometimes skip out on the internet though, because all my money goes towards the animatronics. So, I mean, I want to get, okay, I don't want just a bike. I want like a remote control, skateboard, and I want to rig it up to like a chair like this one. I want to get a chair like this one and rig a remote control skateboard up to it and just ride all down the streets in something like this, and maybe get an ottoman on it or a recliner. That's what I want to do as far as my transportation goes. Maybe have like a card on the back of it or something, so I could just drive it right into Home Depot when I pick up an animatronic and throw it in the back and just drive home in a remote control chair. I think I'm gonna do that. Make a remote control chair like this one and just just have my animatronic sitting on my lap and look over and use my remote control and just have strap it in and with me and go. I could definitely put it on my lap. A remote control chair. I could probably do it with this one. Just take the swivel off of the base off this and boom. Maybe hook the ottoman up to it. I have no idea. It's a little. Well, what time do I have work? Friday. And today is what? Ooh, today is Wednesday. That means today is technically Wednesday. So technically tomorrow, Rue McClanahan's coming. I call it Rue McClanahan. I don't call it a pin because did I make some spaghetti earlier? No, I had one of my TV dinners. Pardon me. Why am I still wanting to eat? Something's wrong with me. All I ever do is eat, I swear. Well, I mean, it's all I can do now on live streams is mukbang. Now that YouTube has told me that I can't dance. Oh, why have water? And get done with these guys. Yeah, when she comes to visit. And as odd as that may sound, she does. I think she does it a lot on my birthday, along with the other ones. Now, I'm gonna pour me a glass. These are so damn small. It's why even bother? You're wasting cardboard. Not to mention wax. They're using for Madame Tussauds. Just more garbage. I was worried about taking that to the dumpster. On me a teeny weeny triple. Oh, built-in ice cube. I love how it says limited edition on here, and yet I've been seeing the same damn flavor for almost a year. No, over a year. You know, it took 3 of these, and this cup isn't even filled up all the way, and it's insulated. Mm. She doesn't. It's hard to explain. Whenever I'm about to go do something, like this is when she comes. When I'm about to go do something and I'm nervous, she comes to me and she tells me, "You're gonna have a wonderful time. Do it." And that's when I do it. But whenever I'm questioning something that I'm about to do and I need the courage to go through with it, then I talk to her, and if she shows up and tells me you're gonna have a wonderful time, I go through with it. If not, then I don't. Wow. He talked shit about. They almost took his channel. Hmm. That's. They pulled a Jimmy Kimmel there, didn't they? No, I literally just got slapped in the face by my drink. The fuck? Well, I mean, I'm too full to eat something, so this is perfect. Thing a little glass of juice. A pal and a compliment. I like that. Here she is, Rue McClanahan. And if I'm about to have a date or a hookup that's gonna end like disastrous, Betty White will show up. I guess to warn me, but I never listen. I go through with it, and it turns out to be a disaster. But Betty White shows up when I'm about to have a really bad hookup or a really bad date. And I guess she does that to I don't know whether she does it to warn me or to cushion the blow. But it always ends badly when Betty White shows up. Yeah. I don't know why. Now, I've had times where B and Estelle have showed up too. But they never really said anything to me. I don't think Betty White has ever said anything either. She just shows up. She's just there. I don't see them. It's weird because I don't see them, but I know where they're at, and I know what they're saying if they're talking. So I feel them. I guess you could say I feel them. I feel them and I hear them. If that makes any sense to anybody. Uh, this is good. Pardon me, but it's almost gone. And I feel slightly drunk. Probably on account of all the damn chocolate I had, the late night hour it is, and now this damn juice. That's what you call food drunk right there. Now, take my vape. Yeah, a lot of gay guys and women love the Golden Girls. I was born on the 5th anniversary of the show, so I can't really celebrate my birthday. Mm. Oh, why is my key on my ottoman? And the kitchen light's on. Oh, I guess I'll be doing some more house cleaning tomorrow. I just cleaned my kitchen too. And the dishes are already piling up in the sink. I'll deal with all that. They can wait until morning. I'm soaking the trash right on that thing. All the candy wrappers and empty cartons, they can all wait until morning because I'm not going to deal with any of that right now. Those dishes can wait until morning, and that trash can wait until morning. Ah. I really wish I could dance and sing on YouTube. It's funny how there's a lot of people that do that and uh, it doesn't get banned. I don't see it getting banned or anything. Close. It's a Raz. What flavor is this? Nightcrawler. I got it because it's a Halloween type name. It's Halloweeny. So even my vapes are Halloweeny. And speaking of which, when I was walking around today in the rain, um, I found something that I fell in love with. I mean, it's not animatronic, it's not anything scary, but it is Halloween. It's so cute. And how can I refuse something Halloweeny if it's free? Ooh, I am cold, and I might go to bed soon. I'm gonna try to go to bed if I can't sleep. If I sit there, if I lay down and I can't sleep, I'll get back on. But the only reason why I'm doing this live stream right now is because I can't sleep. So I would I would keep the live stream going and let you guys look out in the hallway for anything paranormal, but I can't do that anymore because of copyright bullshit and YouTube taking down my videos. So I'm just going to say goodnight and put my TV back to full volume, not full volume, but an appropriate volume to fall asleep to. And like I said, I'll see you guys again if I can't fall asleep, and if not, well, I'll definitely be doing a live unboxing on Thursday. But most likely I'll see you guys tomorrow. So good night, y'all. Well, I'm just gonna listen to my Reddit stories, that's all. I listen to revenge stories and I listen to crazy ways that people have died, also known as the Darwins. I I mean most gay guys and fags all listen to the Tonys or the Oscars. I listen to the Darwins. I've always had a very strange infatuation with death. Ever since I was 5 years old, I wanted to be a mortician. But I'll leave with you with that for tonight, and I will see you guys probably tomorrow. If not, definitely Thursday. Good night, y'all.